Hi friends, today let us discuss some problems from exercise 2.2. Let us see how do we solve the problems in exercise 2.2. Okay, let us start. So this is the first question. Find the zeros of the following quadratic polynomial and verify the relationship between the zeros and coefficients. First, x square minus 2x minus 8. So let us do the first one. Here the given polynomial p of x is equal to x square minus 2x minus 8. Now to find the first part of the question is we have to find their zeros. Second part of the question we have to verify their relationship between the zeros and the coefficients. So first part let us do now, that is to find the zeros. This is the given polynomial x square minus 2x minus 8. We have already learned how to factorize a quadratic polynomial. So let us factorize this by splitting the middle term. So this is equal to, here the middle term is minus 2x. Then we have to split this middle term, we have to find out two numbers such that their sum is this minus 2 or the middle term. Their sum is minus 2 and their product is the product of this coefficient or x square and 8. Okay, so such two numbers we have to find out. What about 2 and minus 4? See, consider 2 and minus 4. Let us see, we can see that their sum is minus 2. 2 plus minus 4 is minus 2. What about their product? 2 into minus 4 is equal to 1 into minus 8. So this can be written as x square minus this 2x minus 2x can be written as plus 2x minus 4x. Sum is minus 2x minus 8. Now this can be again which is equal to x square plus 2x. These first two terms can be written in a bracket. Then the next two terms we write in another bracket. So this is minus 4x plus 8. This plus here we took the negative also outside. So minus into plus is again minus. Now here in the first bracket x square and 2x. So x is a common factor there. Let us take it out. So x into, now here x plus the remaining 2 minus, then in the second bracket what is the common factor? 4x and 8. So what is the common factor? 4. So we can take out this common factor. So then remaining there here x plus 2. Now again two terms are there, x into x plus 2 minus 4 into x plus 2. In both term one common factor is there, x plus 2. So this is equal to x plus 2 into this x plus 2 we took as common. Then in the first term x remaining minus second term 4 remaining. So p of x is now, or p of x is equal to x plus 2 and x minus 4. So the value of p of x is equal to 0 when x plus 2 is equal to 0 or x minus 4 is equal to 0. That is x plus 2 is equal to 0 or x minus 4 is equal to 0. Now this implies x plus 2 is equal to 0 implies what? X is equal to minus 2 and or x minus 4 is equal to 0 implies x is equal to 4. So we get minus 2 and 4 are the zeros of this polynomial p of x. So therefore the zeros of p of x are minus 2, comma 4. Now let us do the second part of the question. Find the relationship. So here the zeros are minus 2 and 4. Let us find the sum first. Sum is equal to. Then in a quadratic polynomial, we know that the sum is equal to, or sum of the zeros will be equal to minus b by a. So here sum is equal to minus 2 plus 4, which is equal to minus 2 plus 4 is equal to what? 2. Now this 2 can be written as minus of minus 2, minus of minus 2. Then which is equal to minus of minus 2 can be written as minus of minus 2 by 1. So here minus 2 is the coefficient of x and 1 is the coefficient of x square. So this is equal to, here minus coefficient of x is denoted by b, then coefficient of x square we denote by a. That is, this is minus the minus of the coefficient of x divided by coefficient of x square. Now product is equal to minus 2 into 4, which is equal to minus 8. Now this minus 8 can be written as minus 8 by 1. Minus 8 by 1. Then what is minus 8 here? The constant term. That is, constant term is c, then 1 is again the coefficient of x square, so that is a. So this is equal, product is equal to the constant term divided by the coefficient of x square. This is the relationship of the zeros and coefficients. Okay, so this is the first. Now let us do the second one. Second question, 4s square minus 4s plus 1. So p of s, here the variable is in s, so let us denote it, the polynomial, by p of s. So p of s is equal to 4s square minus 4s plus 1. Again let us split the middle term. Sum is minus 4 and the product is 4 into 1 is equal to 4. So such two numbers. What about minus 2 and minus 2? So this can be written as 4s square minus 2s plus 1. So minus 2s plus minus 2s is minus 4s. Now again this can be written as 4s square minus 2s minus 2s minus 1. So in the first bracket 2s is common factor, take it outside. So 2s into, here remaining 2s remaining minus 1 minus then 2s minus 1. In the second bracket nothing is there in common. Now two terms are there, 2s into 2s minus 1 and the second term is 2s minus 1. What is the common factor? 2s minus 1. So let us take it as common, 2s minus 1 into, then in the first term 2s remaining, second 1 remaining, that is 2s minus 1 we took outside, so 1 remaining, minus 1. So 2s minus 1, 2s minus 1, that is the value of p of s becomes 0 when 2s minus 1 is equal to 0. Okay, so that is p of x is equal to, p of s is equal to 0 implies 2s minus 1 is equal to 0. That is, this implies 2s is equal to 1. 2s minus 1 is equal to 0 means this 1 we take the right side, so 2s is equal to 1. That is, s is equal to 1 by 2. Then again 2s minus 1 is equal to 0, so that s is 1 by 2 here. So the two zeros of this polynomial P of S is 1 by 2 and 1 by 2. Now let us do the second part. Let us find the relationship between the coefficients. So here the two zeros are 1 by 2 and 1 by 2. So sum, let us find the sum. Sum is equal to 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2, which is equal to 1. So this 1, it can be written as minus of minus 1, same as 1. Now again let us write it as minus of minus 1 can be written as minus 4 divided by 4. Minus 4 divided minus 1 can be written as minus 4 divided by 4. Now this is equal to, what is minus 4? Here this is the coefficient of minus 4 is the coefficient of S, okay, that is B. So minus of B, then here A, that is minus of or negative minus of the coefficient of S divided by the coefficient of S square, that is the sum. Now let us find the product of the zeros. Product is equal to 1 by 2 into 1 by 2, which is equal to 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 is 1 by 4. Now 1 is the constant term and 4 is again the coefficient of S square. So this is C by A, or the constant term divided by the coefficient of S square. Okay, so now let us do the third one. Now let us do the third question, that is P of x is equal to here 6x square minus 3 minus 7x. So we just rewrite this. This is equal to 6x square minus 7x minus 3. That is in this, we just rewrite it as in the standard form. Now we have to split this minus 7x middle term. That is their sum is minus 7x and their product is 6x square into 3, 18x square. So let us write it as 6x square plus 2x minus 9x minus 3. So their sum is minus 7x, 2x minus 9x, sum is minus 7x. So it can be written as 6x square plus 2x in one bracket, then minus 9x plus 3. Now in the first bracket 6x square plus 2x, common factor is 2x. Let us take it outside. 2x, then here remaining 3x, then plus 1 minus 9x plus 3, common factor 3. So here 3x plus 1. Again two terms are there, 2x into 3x plus 1 minus 3 into 3x plus 1. Common factor is 3x plus 1. So this can be written as 3x plus 1. Then in the first term 2x remaining, second term minus 3 remaining. So P of x is equal to 0, or the value of P of x becomes 0 when 3x plus 1, either 3x plus 1 is equal to 0 or 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. That is, so P of x is equal to 0 implies either 3x plus 1 is equal to 0 or 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. Now this 3x plus 1 is equal to 0 means x is equal to minus 1 by 3. That is 3x is equal to minus 1, so x is equal to minus 1 by 3. Or 2x minus 3 is equal to 0 means 2x is equal to 3, that is x is equal to 3 by 2. 3 by 2. So x is equal to minus 1 by 3 and x is equal to 3 by 2 are the two zeros of this polynomial p of x. So the zeros of the polynomial equation p of x are minus 1 by 3 and 3 by 2. Minus 1 by 3 and 3 by 2. Now let us do the second part. What is the second part? Find the relationship. So first let us do the sum. Sum is equal to minus 1 by 3 plus 3 by 2, which is equal to 6, then minus 2 plus 9, which is 7 by 6. So this 7 by 6, which can be written as minus of minus 7. Minus of minus 7 is 7 by 6. Now what is minus 7? Minus 7 is the coefficient of x. Okay, so it is equal to minus b by 6 is the coefficient of x square. So yeah, it holds the relationship for sum of the zeros. Now let us find their product or product of the zeros is equal to minus 1 by 3 into 3 by 2, which is equal to minus 3 by 6. So here minus 3 is the constant term and 6 is again the coefficient of x square. So this is c divided by a, or the constant term divided by the coefficient of x square. That is the second, that is the relationship for the product of the zeros. Okay, so this. Now let us move to fourth question. Okay, now let us check the fourth question. That is the p of u, that is the variable of the polynomial is in u. So let us denote the polynomial as p of u is equal to 4u square plus 8u, or it can be written as 4u square plus 8u plus 0 in the standard form. The constant, there is no constant term, so let us take the constant term as 0. Now here this, let us factor 4u square plus 8u. So here two terms are there. The common factor is 4u. So let us take 4u as. So then in the first term u is remaining, second term 2 is remaining. So p of u, the value of p of u is equal to 0 when either 4u is equal to 0 or u plus 2 is equal to 0. That is, so p of u is equal to 0 implies either 4u is equal to 0 or u plus 2 is equal to 0. Then 4u is equal to 0 implies u is equal to 0, or u plus 2 is equal to 0 implies u is equal to minus 2. So the two zeros of this polynomial p of u are 0 and minus 2. Okay, so the zeros of p of u are 0 and minus 2. 0 and minus 2. Now let us check the second part. Let us find the sum of the zeros. So sum is here minus 2. Now this minus 2 can be written as minus 8 divided by 4. minus 2 can be written as minus 8 divided by 4, that is minus 8 divided by 4 is equal to minus 2. Now what is 8? 8 is the coefficient of u. So this is equal to minus of b. Coefficient of u, let us denote by b, and 4 is the coefficient of u square, it is denoted by a. So sum is equal to minus b by a, or minus of the coefficient of u divided by the coefficient of u square. Now let us find the product. Product is equal to minus 2 into 0, which is equal to 0. This 0 can be written as, 0 by 4. Now 0 is the constant term here and 4 is the coefficient of x square. So this can be written as constant term divided by coefficient of u square, or c by a, or c by a. This is the relationship. Okay, let us do the next one now. Now let us discuss the fifth one, that is p of t is equal to t square minus 15. So here the polynomial, here the variable is in t, so let us denote the polynomial as p of t. Now this can be written as t square minus 15 can be written as root 15 the whole square. Now t square minus root 15 square, which is of the form a square minus b square. What is a square by, what is the expansion of a square minus b square? A plus b into a minus b. So this can be written as t plus root 15 into t minus root 15. So the value of p of t becomes 0 when either t plus root 15 is equal to 0 or t minus root 15 is equal to 0. So p of t is equal to 0 implies either t plus root 15 is equal to 0 or t minus root 15 is equal to 0. Now this implies t plus root 15 is equal to 0 implies t is equal to minus root 15, and this t is equal to root 15. So the two roots, so the two zeros of this p of t is root 15 and minus root 15. So the zeros of p of t is equal to minus root 15 and root 15. So let us do their sum. So sum here minus root 15 plus root 15, which is equal to 0, which is equal to 0, or this 0 can be written as 0 divided by 1. Now here t square minus 15, if let us write it as t square minus or t square plus 0t minus 15. Here there is no t term, so let us denote that by 0t. So here 0 is the coefficient of t and 1 is the coefficient of t square. So this is equal to minus of the coefficient of t divided by coefficient of t square. Here 0, this let us write minus 0 of t or 0 of t, that is why we are writing minus of coefficient of t divided by coefficient of t square. Now let us find their product. Product is equal to minus root 15 into root 15, which is equal to minus 15. Minus root 15 into minus root 15 is equal to minus 15. This can be written as minus 15 divided by 1. Now minus 15 is the constant term there and 1 is the coefficient of t square. So this is this is constant term divided by the coefficient of t square. So the product is also, the relationship for the product is also holds there. Okay, now let us do the last question. So the last one, here p of x is equal to 3x square minus x minus 4. It can be written as 3x square plus 3x minus 4x minus 4. We splitted the middle term. So my plus 3x minus 4x is minus x. Now this is equal to 3x square plus 3x minus 4x plus 4. So in the first bracket 3x is the common factor. So here x plus 1 minus second 4 is common factor. So x plus 1. Again x plus 1 is a common factor. So into here 3x minus 4. So p of x is equal to 0 implies either x plus 1 is equal to 0 or 3x minus 4 is equal to 0. Now x plus 1 is equal to 0 means x is equal to minus 1, or 3x minus 4 is equal to 0 implies 3x is equal to 4 or x is equal to 4 by 3. So the zeros of p of x are minus 1 and 4 by 3. So the zeros of p of x are minus 1 and 4 by 3. Now let us find the sum of the zeros. Sum is equal to minus 1 plus 4 by 3. This is equal to minus 3 plus 4 divided by 3 is equal to 1 by 3. Now this 1 by 3, again we rewrite it as minus of minus 1. 1 can be rewrite as minus of minus 1 divided by 3. Then here minus 1 is the coefficient of, which is equal to minus of the coefficient of x divided by 3 is the coefficient of x square. That is the sum of the zeros. Let us see their product. So product is equal to minus 1 into 4 by 3, which is equal to minus 4 by 3. Now minus 4 is the constant term and 3 is the coefficient of x square. So this is constant term divided by the coefficient of x square. So these are the relations. Okay. Now let us discuss the second question now. Here the second question is, find a quadratic polynomial each with the given numbers as the sum and product of its zeros respectively. First one 1 by 4 minus 1. Second one root 2 1 by 3, 0 root 5, and the last one 1 1. So let us do the first question. Here we have to find a quadratic polynomial. Here the given numbers are the sum and the product of their zeros. Here 1 by 4 is the sum of the zeros and minus 1 is the product of the zeros. We have to find out a quadratic polynomial for these two numbers. If alpha and beta are the zeros, then the quadratic polynomial is x square minus x into alpha plus beta plus alpha beta. If alpha and beta are the zeros, then we know that the quadratic polynomial is x square minus x into alpha plus beta plus alpha beta. Okay, so here the first question, the sum of the zeros is 1 by 4 and the product of the zero is minus 1. Then the corresponding quadratic polynomial is here x square minus x into sum of the zeros, it is here 1 by 4 plus then product is minus 1. Product is minus 1. So this is equal to x square, this is minus x by 4 minus 1, or which is equal to 4x square minus x minus 4. This is the quadratic polynomial for these two numbers. Now let us do the second one. That is, we have to form the quadratic polynomial for these two numbers. So again the corresponding polynomial is x square minus x into alpha plus beta plus alpha beta. So it is x square minus x into alpha plus beta, that is sum of the root is here root 2 plus product is 1 by 3. So this is equal to x square minus root 2x plus 1 by 3, or this is equal to 3x square minus 3 root 2x plus 1. This is the polynomial for the second one. Now the third, 0 root 5. 0 is the sum of the zeros and root 5 is the product of the zeros. So again the corresponding polynomial let us write as x square minus x into alpha plus beta plus alpha beta. This is equal to x square minus x, alpha plus beta is 0 plus alpha beta is root 5. So this is equal to x square plus root 5. Very simple. Now the last one, 1 1. Fourth question. Again let us write x square minus x into the sum of the roots plus product of the roots. So that is equal to x square minus x into sum of the root is there 1 into 1 plus again the product of the root is 1. So this is x square minus x plus 1. This is the required quadratic polynomial. Okay. So thank you.